Yay, the recording took. Thank God for that. I don't have to be an angry ball of anger now. I'm gonna try this one more time. Also, I adjusted the capture a little bit, so hopefully I doubt it will, because there really is no happy medium, but hopefully it looks a little better. It's looking a little whitewashed when I checked the video, so I turned it down a little bit. But I gotta remember to turn it back up, because Prime is really dark. Screw it! Just freaking screw it. Move on with life. Actually, no, not yet. There's a thing to do here. One that I can't mess up. Now that I've said that, I'm gonna mess it up. I almost let go of the X button as I was saying that. There we go. It feels like justification somehow. It's like, you couldn't get the other one, here you go, here's one. Thank you, game. Okay. Haha. But this is where Koops is useless until I get them on the ground. Okay. I'm finding myself trying to remember stuff I was talking about earlier when I was during that failed episode of Metroid Prime. Because I don't like just being quiet. I talked once in the very beginning of Metroid Prime 2 about how what I've been watching or doing before recording affects my mentality on recording. And I feel like since I've been watching Vinny, it's like part of me is wanting to depend on external support because, well, not everything, but a lot of Vinny's stuff, you know, he interacts with the chat is where I'm going, and was never gonna get there. But so I feel like I really wish I had somebody here or something like that to kind of interact with. Problem is, most of my friends either don't care about this, are busy, or would depend on me to do most of the prompting of topics, and I'm not good at that. In order, those friends are John, Selby, and Martin. Oh yeah, I don't have that power yet. I just tried to use an ability I don't have yet. Nope, okay. I should have expected that. What was the point of, doing it as a puzzle if I could just jump over the gate? Good job, me. What the heck? Is Wolf in there? Wolf, is that you? Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Good job. Loud noise. Sorry about that. Strange that my mother's not home yet. It's not really a curse though, Mario. It's like we need it to progress. It's important. Yeah, whatever. We know what we're talking about. No, that was not it. One of these days I'm gonna remember the right shortcut. They're on the D-pad. You need healing. I just used the right one for what I wanted there, and I got it wrong. Okay. Yeah, okay, I get it. Just open the freaking box. Oh no, the ceiling's coming down. Run. Yes, it's very dangerous. We should be moving. I'm pretty sure this is the right way. Yes, okay. Gee, that was hard. Let's go learn a new thing. Oh no. But wait, there's more. Except that this curse actually makes life easier. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Oh no. Ugh. I let go of it before he'd had his fill of me being paper. Yes, it means that I can get out of here. Goodbye. Trying to remember. Oh yeah, there. Okay. Nope. Okay, get back out of here. Come on. Okay. That is the badge that makes our attacks sounds like crickets, and that reduces Hooktail's attack to 1 when we fight him. Crap. Good job. Hey. Got it right. Did I get a key somewhere? No. Oh yeah, I know where I gotta go. Now we go back this way. There's a lot of backtracking on this one. And it's annoying because most of the enemies respawn. Though they're not doing it right now. Yay, I refuse to complain about that. Save me a few steps, Coops. But yeah, I think the last train of thought I remember from the last episode was yeah, I ended up just cleaning off my hard drive last week. The ramble, quote unquote, the Left 4 Dead video that went up Friday. It's the same session as the ones that I mixed in like March or whenever it was. It was like March or April 1. That is the same game session, the same one. I've had them sitting around forever and never finished editing them all. So it was nice to finally get those off my computer. And it was weird for me because I've been using Fraps for right at a month now, and I had to go back to when all the files were still split and stuff like that, and balance audio, and it was weird for me to go back to having to use the Bandicam files, but now they're all gone. All of it is gone. My computer is clean of that. It's clean of other M, and it's in this. Or at least the ones I had backlogged. And I actually I hate that I did this, but I was never gonna get around to uploading it. I had done a few episodes. I'd done like 5 episodes of Enemy Within. I mentioned that I was doing that a while ago, and it never came around. And it's just because when I wanted to do it, I didn't realize that I actually had, you know, space to upload. I didn't realize that was available to me. now that it is, I've already adjusted my schedule. I've already got another LP running. And the other thing was, while Martin was here, that run actually kind of fell apart. It didn't really. It was salvageable, but I lost one of my characters that I liked. Plus, I got my name file thing running, so I kind of abandoned that playthrough altogether. Played a lot of enemy with it. I may still do one, but it won't be blind, and I don't know how interesting it'll be. And it'll probably be at the end. I'd probably want to edit it, but I feel like doing that will bring it too close to me and Martin watch Beagle Rush, or he watches a lot more than I do. Now that I've said that out loud, he watches Beagle Rush play the Long War Enemy Within mod, and it's like he streams it a lot more now, but originally he kind of cut together the original. Well, he didn't really edit it, but like he didn't LP it either. He recorded the footage beforehand. And instead of recording his voice, then he like voiced over it after he watched it. And I don't know how much he cut together of the, I think he cut out some of the filler stuff and did highlights while he was at the base and stuff like that. But I don't want to do that because then it's just, I don't want to do what Beagle's doing. Good, a rat. Good comeback, Goombella. Okay. I've seen this cutscene so many times. The game's not old to me. It's really not. I can still reread all this dialogue and it make me happy. I love this game. I really do. I've been playing it since 2000. God, when did it come out? 04, 06, something like that. Playing it since the year it came out. I love this game. And there she goes. Chill out, Goombella. She's not that bad. Mushroom. Key. Shine Sprite. Honey syrup. This game actually has a really, it's odd for me, and like most games, the beginning areas are usually my favorite. Because they're like, well, I mentioned this, well, again, I'm pulling stuff from, that I talked about while trying to record Prime. I'll mention it again when I record it again, I'm sure. No, I probably will not. I'll probably forget that, because I've already deleted the episode, and God knows I'm not gonna try to remember what I talked about the first time, or whatever. Anyway, despite it visually being one of my favorite areas, Sanctuary Temple is I'm not that crazy about it. It's annoying to me, mainly because of the enemies. The enemies are what make it annoying, and spider ball track happens, and sometimes spider ball track can be touchy, and that makes it annoying. But beside the point. It's this weird parallel where it's like usually normally in a game, later levels have that, kind of, they've got that curve, and I'm not saying this game doesn't have that, but, I guess most of the other games I play are like FPSs where what is the point I'm trying to make here? The point I'm trying to make is, one of my favorite chapters in this game. Let's see, I have two favorites. One is chapter 3. I won't tell you what the chapters are. I'll just tell you that I really like them. I really like chapter 3 of this game, Chapter 5, I hate. I'm not a fan of Chapter 5. I think you guys will understand that when we get there. Chapter 2 is a bit It's bad for the same reasons as 5, honestly, and yeah. Hang on. I hate this. I finally found a train of thought, and I have to restart the recording. So, oh, this is gonna suck if anybody actually watches these earnestly, which no one does. But, at least not as they come out. But if you were that one person, that would mean that you would have to wait until next week for me to finish this thought. Aren't you glad you're not that person? Aren't you glad? No one cares.